नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके। श्रीमद् भागवतम Canto 1 Chapter 5 Text number 16 Nara's instruction on Srimad Bhagavatam. विचक्षण अस्य अर्हति वेदितुं विभो अनंतपारस्य निवृत्तितः सुखं प्रवर्तमानस्य गुणैः अत अनात्मनः ततः भवान् दर्शय चेष्टितं विभो। विचक्षणो अस्यार्हति वेदितुं विभो अनन्तपारस्य निवृत्तितः सुखम् प्रवर्तमानस्य गुणैः अनात्मनः ततो भवान् दर्शय चेष्टितं विभो। विचक्षणो अस्यार्हति वेदितुं विभो अनन्तपारस्य निवृत्तितः सुखम् प्रवर्तमानस्य गुणैः अनात्मनः ततो भवान् दर्शय चेष्टितं विभो। विचक्षणो अस्यार्हति वेदितुं विभो अनन्तपारस्य निवृत्तितः सुखम् प्रवर्तमानस्य गुणैः अनात्मनः ततो भवान् दर्शय चेष्टितं विभो। विचक्षमाणो अस्यार्हति वेदितुं विभो अनन्तपारस्य निवृत्तितः सुखम् प्रवर्तमानस्य गुणैः अनात्मनः ततो भवान् दर्शय चेष्टितं विभो। विचक्षणो अस्यार्हति वेदितुं विभो अनन्तपारस्य निवृत्तितः सुखम् प्रवर्तमानस्य गुणैः अनात्मनः ततो भवान् दर्शय चेष्टितं विभो। विचक्षणो अस्यार्हति वेदितुं विभो अनन्तपारस्य निवृत्तितः सुखम् प्रवर्तमानस्य गुणैः अनात्मनः तथा भवान् दर्शय वेदितुं विभो। Vipakshano asyarhati veditam vibho. Anantaparasya nivrittitah sukham. Pravartamanasya gudayanatmanas. Tato bhavan darsaya chesitam vibho. Vichakshano asyarhati veditam vibho. Anantaparasya nivrittitah sukham. Pravartamanasya gudayanatmanas. Tato bhavan darsaya chesitam vibho. Vipakshanaha, very expert. Asya, of him. Arhati, deserves. Veditum, to understand. Vibho, of the Lord. Ananta Parasya, of the unlimited. Nivrittitaha, retired from. Sukham, material happiness. Pravartamanasya, those who are attached to. Gunai, by the material qualities. Anatmana, devoid of knowledge in the spiritual value. Tataha, therefore, Bhavan, your goodness. Darsaya, show the ways. Chestitam, activities. Vibho, of the Lord. Translation. The Supreme Lord is unlimited. Only a very expert personality, retired from the activities of material happiness, deserves to understand this knowledge of his spiritual values. Therefore, those who are not so well situated due to material attachment should be shown the ways of transcendental realization by your goodness. Through description of the transcendental activities of the Supreme Lord. Please repeat after me. The Supreme Lord is unlimited. Only very expert personality, retired from the activities of material happiness, deserves to understand this knowledge of spiritual values. Therefore, those who are not so well situated due to material attachment should be shown the ways of transcendental realization by your goodness through description of the transcendental activities of the Supreme Lord, purported by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Theological science is a difficult subject, especially when it deals with the transcendental nature of God. It is not a subject matter to be understood by persons who are too much attached to material activities. Only the very expert who are almost retired from materialistic activities by culture of spiritual knowledge can be admitted to study of this science. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated that out of many thousands and thousands of men, only one person deserves to enter into the transcendental realization. And out of many thousands of such transcendentally realized persons, only a very few can understand the theological science specifically dealing with God as a person. Sri Vyasadeva therefore advised by Narad to describe the science of God directly by relating his transcendental activities. Vyasadeva is himself a personality, expert in the science. and he is unattached to material enjoyment. Therefore, he is the right person to describe it. And Sukadeva Goswami, the son of Vyasadeva, is the right person to receive it. Srimad Bhagavatam is a topmost theological science, and therefore it can react on the layman as a medicinal dosage. Because it contains the transcendental activities of the Lord, there is no difference between Lord and the literature. The literature is a factually literary incarnation of the Lord, so the layman can be hear narrations of the activities of the Lord. Thereby they are able to associate with the Lord and thus gradually become purified from material diseases. The expert devotees can also discover novel ways and means to convert the non-devotees in terms of particular time and circumstances. Devotional service is dynamic activities, and the expert devotees can find out competent means to inject it into the dull brains of the materialistic positions. Such transcendental activities of the devotees of the service of the Lord can bring a new order of life to foolish society of materialistic men. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his subsequent followers exhibited expert dexterity in this connection. By following the same method, one can bring the materialistic man of this age of quarrel into order for peaceful life and transcendental realization. Om Agyanam Timiram Dhasya Jnanam Jana Salakaya Chakshunmitamena Tasmaya Sri Gurave Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadam Vande Ham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavasya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Swagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagar Lalita Sri Visakhanitasya He Krishna Karuna Sindho Din Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhana Sute Devi Pranamam Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Vichakshano Asyarahat Veditum Vibho Ananta Parasya Nivrittita Sukham Pravartamanasya Gunai Anatmanas Tato Bhavan Darasaya Chesitam Vibho. The Supreme Lord is unlimited, only very few expert, only a very expert personality retired from the activities of material happiness deserves to understand this knowledge of the spiritual values. Therefore, those who are not so well situated due to material attachment should be shown the ways of transcendental realization by your goodness through descriptions of the transcendental activities of the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna. It is very nice to reading Srimad Bhagavatam in this morning on first kind to fifth chapter and verse number 16, Nara's instruction on Srimad Bhagavatam. We know from previous verses, after writing the four Vedas, 108 Upanishads and other Puranas, Mahabharas, Narasi was confused. He was not satisfied. He thought, I gave so much guide to human society for material benefit. They can get everything by following the knowledge given in the Vedas. So why I feel unhappy? Why I am not satisfied? Then he remembered his spiritual master Narad Rishi. Narad Rishi immediately appeared on the scene and diagnoses him. He could understand what is cause of his mental disturbance. Yes, understand also. So then he chastised him. Bhavata anudita priyam yato bhagavato. Lord's glories are Lord's glories can satisfy whole world, can purify whole world. He wrote everything except glories of the Supreme Personality of God. Under his instruction, Vyasasi compiled Srimad Bhagavatam. So in this chapter, he is giving instruction, particularly in this verse, explaining here anyone, Ananta Parasya, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna is unlimited. He has no limit. It is very, very difficult to understand and to describe completely to the Supreme Personality of God. We can understand Krishna as much as necessary for us. Even we are devotee performing devotional service, it is not possible for us to understand completely. Explaining Vichakshano. Vichakshano means those who are very expert. Those who are very expert in spiritual science, they can understand only as much as possible. But those who are fools and less intelligent, is for them, what is the meaning of less intelligent? Less intelligence means those who knows only to how to satisfy their own senses. They are called less intelligent. And because they are less intelligent, therefore they worship different types of demigods. Only for the material benefit. There is no other benefit. Explaining here, Arahati Vedatum Vibho. Vibho means great. Krishna is great personality, is unlimited. Those who are not free, nibbitya, nibbitita sukham. Those who are not free from material happiness, they cannot understand deeply the Supreme Personality of God. Nibbita sukham. Sukham means material happiness. So those who are free from the material happiness, they can realize the Supreme Personality of God. They can realize. So those who stops material activities means eating, sleeping, mating and defending. These are the central activities of material life. So those who stops and join full time, serving to full time means full time serving to Lord. Full time does not mean full time sleeping in the temple. No. Full time means full time serving to the Supreme Personality of God with body, mind and senses. They can be liberated. Anyone working for their maintenance, this means they are thinking without working, I will not be maintained. Therefore, spiritual master never works. Because they know very well, Krishna is protector, Krishna is maintainer. He is maintainer. So they work and day and night for the service of Krishna, not to earn money. Not to earn. The spiritual master never do nokari, not to earn money. Because they don't need working means you need material happiness. Yes or not? So he explained Nibbittita Sukham. This word is used in second line. Anyone completely free from material happiness, Ananta Paras, they can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead who is unlimited. Who is unlimited, but devotee can understand. Because his heart is free from material desire. This means material desire, material happiness is an obstacle on the path of to know God, to know Krishna. To know Krishna. These are the air block. So when we stop material desire, progress is very quick. Immediately. Immediately. But it is very difficult. Bindante hridach, granthis chindante sarva sansaya. They are very, very difficult, but Srimad Bhagavatam explaining is here. Pravartamanasya gudai. Anyone who is hearing about the Supreme Personality of Godhead from Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, they can cut the knot of material attachment. They can cut. Yesam surya mananam Krishna param puruse bhakti utpadate punsam sok moh bhayapa. It is described by Sutta Goswami. Yesam surya manayam. Anyone, not Sutta Goswami, by Vyasasi. Sorry. Vyasasi, after getting the instruction on Srimad Bhagavatam, he performed severe austerity. He left his everything, sat on the bank of the Saraswati river. Then he started meditating on the instruction of his spiritual master Narasi. He saw the material nature and the Supreme Personality of Godhead side by side. He saw why living entities are suffering. And he saw the remedy also, medicine. Because people don't know. Yes, some mohito jiva atmanam trigunatmanam. They don't know what is the real cause of suffering. They don't know at all. They have no business in this material world. We don't have any business. Because we develop attachment, therefore we thinking we are this body. Anything belong to my body or mine. I am from this country, I am from that country, I am from this society, this community. No, we are only from one community. That is Krishna's community. From one community. Because of material attachment, it is very, very difficult to cut the material attachment. We don't understand who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what is our relation between him. So explaining here, this pravartamanasya gudai means quality. Anyone hearing, if he develops attachment of hearing, the name, form and quality of Supreme Personality of God, they can cut the knot of attachment. This is very difficult. It is very difficult. So, Vyasasi, in order to guide the mass of people, he has shown the path in Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam can open the eyes of materialistic person. Materialistic person are misdirected. They are misdirected. They can take lesson from Srimad Bhagavatam and they can live peacefully, happily even within this material world. That is teaching of Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada writes, Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost theological science, and therefore it can react on the layman as a medical dose. This is the remedy only. If we take the hearing, medicine, this is real medicine. Nivritta tarsai upagiyamane bhava swadhi srota manobhimrama. Srimad Bhagavatam describes Nivritta tarsai, those who are free from material hankering, they can relish Srimad Bhagavatam. But those who have so much attachment with a material life, for them is medicine. By hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, one person is relishing. One person is medicine, he is becoming free from disease. When he becomes free from disease, that time he can relish Srimad Bhagavatam. So therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam, Amalam Puranam, yes, Vaishnavanam Priyam. Amalam means spotless literature. It is very, very dear to the devotees of the Lord. It is very, very dear to the devotees of the Lord. So devotee always hear and read Srimad Bhagavatam all the time. Whenever they get time, they read Srimad Bhagavatam. Whenever they get time, they hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So Srila Prabhupada translated very nicely Sanskrit slokas, word to word meaning, translation and purport. Anyone, if he wants to become liberated, he can start reading Srimad Bhagavatam from beginning, very seriously, word to word meaning, translation, purport, and reading, up to ninth canto, he will get realization, I am not this body, I am the soul. Then he will become qualified to hear the pastimes of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. Any question, any comment? Yes. Now we are teaching Srimad Bhagavatam. ISKCON is teaching and preaching throughout the world Srimad Bhagavatam. But Srimad Bhagavatam is Paramhans Sahita. Those who are very advanced platform, they will be able to read Srimad Bhagavatam. Everybody is not able to read Srimad Bhagavatam. It is not possible for everybody. Srimad Bhagavatam, only somebody, if he associates with devotees, they will be able to understand Srimad Bhagavatam and they can get a benefit of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam if we are associating with a devotee. It is a mass of people, it is not possible. They can read Srimad Bhagavatam, they can understand Srimad Bhagavatam. Tatha Paramhansanam Muninam Amalatmanam. Tatha Paramhansanam Muninam Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham Katham Paschim. Those who are on the lower platform, it is not possible. This is Paramhans Sahita. So when we become a devotee by reading Srila Prabhupada's books, Bhagavad Gita, then when we become devotee by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from the mouth of devotee, then we'll be able to understand Srimad Bhagavatam. Otherwise, very difficult. That is the reason. Because Srimad Bhagavatam cut the knot of material attachment. Attached person, they don't want this. They don't want. You follow? They don't want. Most of the people, Srimad Bhagavatam deals directly with the Supreme Personality of God and describes he has form, his very beautiful form. He puts peacock feather, his garment, yellow garments he puts, ornament. People don't want to know God is person. They think God is impersonal, he has no form. So they will have a great task to preach Krishna consciousness to materialistic people. It is very difficult, but this is our duty. We have given this service by our acharyas. So we should do. Then when people read Srimad Bhagavatam, they will get benefit. Okay? Hare Krishna. Any other questions?
What is the position of those who hear the Srimad Bhagavatam, but their life is still not advanced? Though they hear everything.
Yeah, but they will be cured in due course of time because he is taking medicine, and he has to go on taking medicine. One day this medicine it act, and they will become healthy. They will become free from disease. You follow? It described Shravantam Swakatha Krishna Punya Sama. Srimad, hearing and chanting itself very pious activities. You follow? Just like if you are earning money, you start saving 100 selling, 200 selling daily saving. One day becomes 100,000. Yes? 200,000. Similarly, if you go on hearing, it accumulated. Accumulated is our piety, then we will become a perfect devotee one day. That is system. It is not you do business, suddenly you will not become millionaire. Go on doing business, saving money, accumulating little. One day you will become millionaire. Same thing. Go on performing, chanting, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, chanting Hare Krishna Muhammad. And our anarthas will remove, our piety will increase. One day we will be able to know. So, Krishna, Supreme Personality of God. Okay? Clear. Yes.
When it comes to the pastimes of Krishna, are they the same in every so the one that they destroyed, and then
Every?
After the material world has been destroyed, and then another cycle begins. Are these pastimes the same, or are they different at every?
No, same. But the materialistic people's conditioned soul do only 4 activities. Eating, sleeping, mating, depending. When annihilation takes place, yeah, they enter into the body of Lord Vishnu, Mahavishnu, yeah, Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. Again, when creation starts, living it appears with same mentality. Do you follow? Same mentality. We appear. Conditioned souls. Those who went back home back to Godhead, they are purified, that is different. Those who enter in the body of the Lord at the time of initiation, at the time of annihilation, when again creation starts, the same appears. Same living entity appears with same consciousness, material consciousness. You follow me? Just like maybe body change, but consciousness will be same. You follow? According to consciousness, we get our body. If our dull consciousness means completely observe material life, we become dogs and hogs. Human form of life is to know who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what is our relation, and we have to perform our duty accordingly. That is called human form of life. Otherwise, like a donkey's life. Donkey, what is donkey's life? Donkey, they eat some grass, they follow the female donkey for sex, and the female donkey hitting with legs on their face, but because it sucks, sex is such a happy pleasure they get, still they are female donkey is hitting, but still kicking on the face. Still he following. Same thing, so much problem here in human society between husband and wife because of little pleasure of sex. We are getting so much slap, so much insult. Sometimes people are killed. One woman has few per more lover. They invite her husband and Parma, they kill each other. Because you have known, you know the incident, so many incident happens like this. In India, one incident happened. One woman has, married woman has a lover than her husband. She some quarrel with husband. She invited her lover. They killed together many pieces, killed, and inside was a drum, drum, green drum. They put everything in drum, and in up top they do cement completely. Cement. It came in great news media everywhere. When I went to India last year, all the people were telling me, you can see, people love their sense gratification. If you don't satisfy, they will hate you, they can kick you, they can kill you. This is called material life. But spiritual life is peaceful, happiness. There is no question of killing each other, mistreating each other. That is called spiritual life. It happened in India. What about other places? Which is called land of God. Yes? When people are, they are also materialistic, killing each other.
Last week, one big professor from Nairobi University, he married another wife. Then he divorced the first wife. So the first wife also, they're very rich. And
See.
She and her son, they hired some hitmen, some police officer. They some police. And in down in Nairobi, they shot.
They shot him.
Yeah, that woman.
Woman was shot.
Also, the woman is a professor.
She was killed.
The second woman, she was shot and killed. Last year, they also killed the lawyer who was supporting this woman, the second woman.
It's just see. Because of sense gratification. That's all. It happening in the animal kingdom, happens in human society, everywhere. Just see. Last week happened. Really. I'm from Nairobi, I don't know. This is material world. Somebody can understand by hearing, those who are intelligent. Those who are less intelligent, they want to see. Those who have dull intelligence, no intelligence, they are hearing, they are seeing, but they don't understand. It describes him, yad dish sutabhyam yat papam jananam atmano hitam. King Parikshit said, oh, I have seen, oh king, oh Sukadeva Goswami, I have seen, because I am king. Many people, they steal, they are arrested, they put in the prison, they come out and again in the prison, again they steal. Because by punishment, their consciousness is not clear. So please, what is the real medicine which can clean the consciousness? Then Sukadeva Goswami said, Kechit kevalaya bhaktya vasudeva. Only if somebody performs devotional service unto the lotus feet of Krishna, his heart will be cleaned completely. There is no other process. There is no other process. Okay, we can stop here. ग्रंथा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।